Being able to hear God's voice has been extremely essential on this journey. There was times I felt anxious or just doing other things that he didn't really have planned for me. But every time I try to do that, he always just gets me right back on track. John chapter 10 tells us, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them and they follow me." Crazy story that I couldn't even believe when it was happening was I was sitting in my living room and my son, who was 4 years old, came up to me and recited a verse from one of my previous videos, saying to me, "James said, it's like looking in the mirror, seeing who God made you to be, but walking away and forgetting the vision." I looked at him in total shock. I couldn't even believe what he just said. But in that moment, after a few seconds, I realized what was happening and who was actually speaking. It was one of the most powerful encounters I've ever had. I was immediately filled with joy at the fact that I can feel like I was so far away from him, and yet he can still be so close to me, and I can still hear his voice. The question I had just immediately went out the window. It wasn't if God was speaking. It was if I was listening. When you open your Bible, quiet your mind, you'll hear him. And once you do, you can't unhear it. You can't ignore it. We were made to follow his voice. Don't just brush it off. That just might be God.